Good morning. It's another awesome day to be alive and well, regardless of the challenges that I may face or anybody may face out there. If you are listening to my voice at this moment and seeing what I'm doing, that means you have some value for the day. And value, what is that? That's very important to understand. To be valued is based upon how you see yourself. Take, for example, when a movie is about to premiere, before it gets into the public eye, there's a premiere that happens one evening for all the people that are involved in the movie. And in a premiere, what tends to happen is that everybody watches that movie from start to finish because they want to watch the work that they have done over the past year or year and a half or 2 years, however long it takes to make a movie. But what's interesting about the end of the process of watching a movie during that kind of premiere is that everybody is still sitting down until all the credits go through. And why is that? Because what happens is most people who are involved in a movie premiere, when they watch it from the beginning to the end, especially at the end of the credits, it's because everybody wants to appreciate and acknowledge the value that each person has contributed to make that movie possible. Now, sometimes in life, we are not going to have an audience to appreciate or value us as individuals. But what we can take away from that is knowing that we can actually be our audience. We can be our student, we can be our master, we can be our mentor, we can be our solution-focused individual, we can be the student, we can be all the things that are resources outside of us. We can actually be ourselves. So it's important for us to understand that we are the master. We are the ones that are in control. As individuals, we are the ones that are the student, the teacher. We are the ones that hold accountability and responsibility to oneself. It is not the world. It is not your wife. It is not your husband. It is not your boyfriend. It is not your girlfriend. It is not your kids. It is not your friends. It's you. It all comes down to you. So when you think about going after this day and attacking this day, if you've already started it, if it's the afternoon or the evening for you, look at the fact that you control everything. Think of it from the context of what I've just said. You are the master. You are the student. You're everything. You are the solution-focused individual to your problems. It all depends on how you allow the audience outside of you to impact you. And if they're not impacting you in a positive way, they are not your audience. You don't need to worry about them. You are going to lose more people than you gain in life. It's quite evident with things like Facebook. I'll give you an example. I've had many people on Facebook, for me anyways, who have, deleted me or not wanting to hear my blogs or not wanting me to post on their wall, etc. And so be it. But the most important thing about life is this, that makes me happy, is that those are the same people that motivate me. Because the truth is that when you look at life, it's about repetition. That is the mother of success, and it's also the fact that we have to look at the process of knowing that you can be off the list of successful people today if you no longer want to hear the blogs, because if your life was okay, you wouldn't worry about stuff like that, about not knowing that the post that I put on your wall might impact someone in your network. It's not maybe related to you, but it could help someone else. We live in a culture where we say we want to help people and we want to value people, but we really don't, because we're focusing so much on what can it gain for me in order for me to be better so I can be acknowledged for it. And the truth is, if I can help more people get results in their life to be better, then I'll get what I want later. So it's always about putting people first. We live in a culture where that doesn't exist. So if we don't live in a culture where people can't be first, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that my goal by focusing on making sure that I can help people, but I can also help myself in order to benefit myself down the road. Look at life as being a valuable added asset and not looking at yourself as someone who needs others to define your value. Have a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening, and we'll be together soon again. Take care.